If Proposition 32 passes, unions would no longer be able to use automatic paycheck deductions for political purposes. Both those for and against the measure agree it would restrict unions' political influence. Here with me to talk about the measure is Cate, Prop 32 supporter and vice president of the San Diego Taxpayers Association, and Jim Groth, a Chula Vista teacher and member of the board of directors of the California Teachers Association. He opposes Prop 32. Thank you both for joining me. I have this first question for both of you. Will be the same. I'm going to start with you, Jim. Why is this measure important to anybody who doesn't work in a union?
Well, this is important for all of Californians, especially for the middle class, which makes up the majority of California. This is about corporate America, millionaires and billionaires, putting together a proposition to silence our voices in California.
Silence voices through financial means.
Through financial means, by cutting off our participation in Sacramento.
Chris, why do you think it's important for non-union voters?
I agree that it's also important for all of California because we are tired of the status quo in California. We are tired of both unions and corporations who have exerted their influence in Sacramento and have either opposed or supported bills at the last minute, which has led to our constant budget deficits throughout the years in Sacramento and the need for always coming back and asking voters to approve tax increases to try to shore up those budget deficits. It's important because we actually need to implement some real reforms within Sacramento, and this is a perfect start to it.
Let's take a look at an ad against the measure. It says that big business and super PACs are exempt under the measure that restricts unions.
Just look who wins if Proposition 32 passes.
The same corporations that OpenSecrets.org says already spend 15 times as much as labor unions on elections. The super PACs, Wall Street firms and hedge funds, real estate developers, and insurance companies. They all get a special exemption under Proposition 32.
Chris, do these exemptions in the ad that it talked about give big business an unfair advantage politically? I mean, why exempt corporations?
Well, let me first set the record straight that Prop 32 does not have any exemptions within it for hedge funds or corporations or whatever straw man or boogeyman that the opponents of Prop 32 want to put together. It goes as far as federal law allows, and even the Sacramento Bee fact-checked that. And Prop 32, it goes as far as what is allowed constitutionally under the federal government.
Is that true, Jim?
Well, no, there are exemptions within the law. It also will not stop corporations from having total impact or any restriction on super PACs. And that's where we're seeing a lot of participation by corporations, millionaires, and billionaires. They want to control Sacramento so that they can set the rules.
So you're saying they're exempt, the super PACs?
No, that with Prop 32, will not have anything to do to stop their ability to participate through super PACs, as we've seen with the $11 million that just came across the border from Arizona about 10 days ago and the $4 million that came about a month ago.
That's constitutionally protected. We can't do anything about that. Unfortunately, the Supreme Court, they have the overall say on that. If California cannot go above and beyond what the Supreme Court has said is allowed under Constitution and First Amendment rights. We can't go above that.
What is legal with financing?
Absolutely.
Let's take a listen to the supporters of Prop 32 ad.
In California, your employer or union can rob your paycheck and spend it on politics. No matter how hard you work or how desperate your financial need, it doesn't matter. Without your permission, your employer or union can take part of every paycheck for politics.
Jim, what are they talking about? Forced political contributions? Don't the employees have to agree?
Employees that belong to a union have the protected option that they can opt out. All they have to do is fill out a form, and their portion of their union dues will not go to political activities. And also an individual has the option of joining the union or not joining the union.
Okay, and Chris, what would you say? Are there forced political in companies that aren't union?
First, what I want to address is that you can't choose whether or not you're in a union or not. You have part of your dues are going to be used for management rights or whatnot. What we're fighting for under Prop 32 is to allow individuals to voluntarily give to a political activity, just like it is with anybody in the private sector giving donations to a candidate.
Okay. Okay, unfortunately, we are out of time. There's a lot more on our website about this. Jim Groth and Cate, thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you.
you.